And we are back here in Amberstone and Farm Sim 23, and today we are going to be doing a big old harvest. So we have the biggest field on the map, field 17, and it is ready to be harvested, and we have a bunch of oats in there. So we are going to put our John Deere combine harvester on that. We're going to be carting. I've also got a baler, and we've got a bale picker upper for that. It is also January, meaning that today is going to be selling day. This is a big moment because this is the first time that we've really truly made a bunch of money. So it's going to be a lot of fun and I can't wait. Let's go ahead and hook up to the header. There we go. Nice. And then this is going to be one of those where I'm not really quite sure where to start, but I guess I'm just going to start here at the bottom. Normally I would start near the top, but I think this will probably work just fine. Let's not worry too much about it. Set it up about right there. The combine harvester at the top should line up almost perfectly. So there we go. Fuel's at 89% on this. We'll be able to get through this field without any problems, which will be very nice. So now we need to move a few things over here. The very first thing is going to be the baler, because we're going to need to be doing some baling. Secondly, we need to move up something to cart with. This is a, well, it's not really for carting, it's more for delivering, but this will be perfectly fine. We also need to bring this guy over. This is going to be what we use for picking up all the bales once they have been made. And I actually don't know what the bale limit is, so I guess we may end up finding that out here as well. Who knows? Oh, and if anything kind of looks weird, black screen or anything, yeah, I've experienced that the whole time I've been recording this. Swatched out HDMI cord. I have no idea what's going on, but I guess we'll figure it out. So now that we've got everything over here, we are going to go through and do the baling, and I think we're going to have to do this very similar to the way that we do the grass field, where we hit about half of it, wait for 2 bales to be made, spin around, dump them out, and then make a couple more. We could probably do this in groups of 3 as well, because, well, straw really doesn't get made that quick, so I think we've probably got the time to do that. Also, our combine harvester, we're going to let them do 3 passes and then start carting from there. And it looks like we've just made our first bale, so this will take a little while, but we'll be able to get it done just fine. I didn't let it get very far at all, actually. It doesn't need carting yet, but I am getting close with bales at this point, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's just go ahead and get this unloaded. We'll kind of zoom out a little bit so we can see what's going on inside the hopper. And it's unloading slowly, but it's unloading. So we've gotten a little bit done, but not as much as I would have wanted to. Also, this truck does not like to move forward if the ground is not flat or pointed down. We made quite a few bales. Again, not as many as I was expecting, but this is not taking near as long as I would have expected either, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and pull up through here. Let's do a little bit of carting. Again, all the stuff that we have is going to be sold today. Quite literally, everything. Everything is good in January, and January is going to be good to us. Oh, I was about to say I've been able to get it to to bail up all once, but unfortunately, not here at the very end. Oh well, all right, well, that's fine. We'll keep it going. Oh, it's time to start carting again. Because if I don't, the combine harvester is going to fill up and we're going to have a bad time. But the good thing is, again, we're making quick work. I've probably been here, I don't know, like 20 minutes, somewhere around there, doing work. It's not been the fastest, if I'm honest. But the good thing is, we got a lot to do today, so we'll be just fine. And we are done ish. Worker did a thing where they didn't do it all. It's not much, to be fair. But it is a strip basically from one end of the field to the other. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna try and line this up with the swath right here. That's oh goodness, hang on, back it up. You can see it doesn't start till down there. However, the further we back up, the more you can see that line right about there, right towards the right hand side of the combine. Let's see what happens if I hire a worker here. It has noticed it, and it is picking it up. Now, it's not the whole thing. It's just on that far right end, but it's just enough to deposit some straw. So This is a good thing at least. And I think our truck is around here somewhere. Yeah. What is this truck? It's almost full. I should probably go dump this before we get in any more trouble. Still, the biggest problem though is how slow this thing is to getting up and running. It is the biggest, most powerful truck that we have in the game, but unfortunately it takes it a hot little minute. Now, this is gonna fill up pretty darn fast. And where is it? Is it gonna hit it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. So now the combine is hitting that little spot, which is good news. And we have our oats here. Now the question is, do we sell the oats now? Or do we take everything back to the farm and then sell the oats? I think I'm going to do that. So we may have a problem. Unless it hasn't come into frame yet. I was about to say, we have currently lost a combine harvester. It decided to turn around and go all the way back. Harvesting what? I have no idea, because there's literally nothing to harvest between here and back there. What's up, bud? What were you doing? Did you want to go on a trip? Are you stupid? Yeah, both of those answers are yes. All right, let's bring it by. It's only going to drop a little bit. There we go. And now we pretty much have everything with the exception of the straw. So as far as oats go, 73,000 liters there. Nice, 75,000 liters of sorghum. We'll take a look at the prices because they are going down right now. Show price fluctuations. Let's see. So these are the previous year. So $1,900 should be about what we're looking for. And it looks like Cereal Factory is given a crisp 1946. Very good there. Very good there. We'll bring it around. We'll fill up with oats and get ourselves a little bit of money, guy. We got our spot and we got a price. $1,946 per 1,000 liters. So that'll bring us in not quite 140 grand, but definitely good. Now the question here is going to be, do we dump or do we buy? I definitely say we dump, but I don't know if we buy or not. Oh, let's go ahead and bring it over. We're going to sell all of it here. There we go. Money's going up and the dump is going quickly. This should be about 100,000. Yeah, 100,000 and 803. Cool. Let's go back and let's get the rest. Not quite half full here. I mean, it's fine. Don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. I did actually flip one time and the vehicle righted itself back up. So what are we going to get from this? 41. So that is right about 142,100, 200, somewhere around there. That is pretty good. Now we're up to over $330,000. That's pretty good, man. That is pretty good indeed. Now, wheat. There's not really much going on with that, if I'm honest. Prices are good. Looking for 1,200. Not getting it. However, Feed and Grain North is actually doing fairly decent when it comes to the pricing here. So maybe we take it, maybe we don't. I'm not quite sure. I do know sorghum, however. Let's take a look at this. We should be hitting 1569. Nice. And we are hitting 1609. That's at the grain mill. 100%. We are going to get sorghum right now. Ooh, grain mill's a different place. All right, let's make it happen. Let's get this stuff sold. A little bit slow. I decided to come up here and take a screenshot, and that did not work the way that I wanted it to. So there we go. Bam. Pricing. Give me that. 83,000 bucks. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Again, just like before, we've got a little bit more. Without a load in here, we can kind of sneak around the back of the BGA a little bit and then hug this corner real tight like so. And then straight shot right over to the main farm. So I'm sitting here trying to do the math. A full harvest of oats, which would give us the most, brings us to about 140,000. With straw, I'm guessing closer to maybe 150, 160, possibly even more. Actually, we'll know for sure because we're going to be selling the straw today as well. Yeah, I'm not quite sure making money is the easiest thing in the world in this game. It definitely isn't. So at least there's that. All right, we'll dump the rest of this sorghum out. We'll get our final numbers here. Numbers good, $460,000 total. That is all right with me. And then we've got some other stuff as well. Corn. Totally forgot we had corn, by the way. With this, January, best time for selling. Corn also has a fairly decent price in July, but we don't need it. So I'm gonna sell it. 1,491 is the thing to get close to. Feed in grain south seems to be the place to be. So we're gonna go fill up with some corn and we'll take it over there and sell it. And we should get a decent price down here. Oop, little laggy. Not sure if the game updated or not since I played last, but it's definitely not been the same frame rate. That happens sometimes, especially with farming games. Nothing wrong with that. All right, empty it out. What do we get? $62,000. So now we are over a cool half mil, which is nice. I think that the best thing to do in this situation would definitely be buying fields. We need to make sure we keep about $20,000 to $50,000 a year, at least every 6 months or so, so that we can buy seed, buy fertilizer. Did I not clear that? Well, I'll clear it down here. Nonetheless, very, very cool, very, very nice, but this is just the crops. We've got a lot more than just crops to sell today. And we are back in now working on baling because of course we can't make any more money without these bales. And these bales are actually being sold today as well. Back it around, turn it on, get that out of there. Nice. And get back to it. It's gonna open a little bit. There we go. And then back to it. All right. So real quick, we'll take a look real fast. So things like silage, for example, if we take a look, January is the best time for that. We have quite a few silage bales right now. Straw! Now's a great time. $144, $144 or $141 is the price that we're getting for that. So basically all the bales from this field will go straight there. Now, real quick for the silage, I did want to take a look at that. Bale sales also looks to be the best place for that too. We could go over to the BGA, which would make, I think it's digestate along with it, but we don't have anything for that, and you can't sell it, you can only use it. Becomes a problem. Nonetheless, let's go and finish this field up. We'll get this straw done. That way we can move it on. And there it is. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. Done. Nice. All right, so we've almost got a full baler here, but unfortunately, there's just no way to... Really? You guys have seen me do that a few times at this point now. I like the game. Leave me alone. Now for the fun part. Let's go ahead and start picking bales up. I have no idea how many bales I made. I have no idea how many bales are down here. But I do know that the bale sell point is pretty darn close. If we go to pricing, we've got straw right here. There's only one place to sell it, and it's right up there. So that kind of makes things easy. We could go through, collect all of the bales. Aw, man, got a double thick single right there. Boo. Got a full setup of bales, and oh my goodness, it is slow going up the hill, man. I mean, I know I got a bunch of bales, and I know I got a tractor that's not the most powerful thing in the world, but it's still a 7R. I mean, come on. Oy, 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 oy. This is going to take us a little bit of time, so because it's going to take us a little bit of time, I do imagine that it's going to, well, it's going to take a little bit of time is what it is. We should see our nice bale sales right through here. They're about $500 each. Gives us 7 grand. Oh, 16 grand. Did I do my math right? That was incorrect math. I did not do a good job. So we got this many more left. We'll go ahead. I'm going to find all the bales that are in pairs of 2, and then we'll come back through at the end and pick all the ones that are singles. Got my next setup right here. Let's see if I can make this a little bit faster. Instead of going all the way around, we'll come up right here. Yep, still a wee bit slow, but the good thing is a little bit easier. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I guess, just go get as many more as we possibly can. We'll get the rest of those. We'll bring them up here. And Then we have some sales of silage to do. Sweet. Okay, so this is the very last bit of straw bales that we got off of the field, and they will go boop, boop, boop. And they have. There's 14,000 more bucks for us, which I am totally down for. Let's double check the prices real quick and make sure that we didn't tank these prices. Sometimes if you sell too much, it will tank the prices. And I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, I should probably check these. 144, 141. Okay, we are still good. So let's head over to the main farm. Let's get those straw bales out of our storage that we got, and we should be able to bring the rest over here. I think we're gonna have to make a few trips. I'll tell you what, a JCB would be really nice right now. All right, here we go. Let's make it happen. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go through here. This is where the bales are going to spawn. I can take 14 at a time. I went to the wrong place. This is where I'm supposed to go. We can get 14. We have 20. So let's go ahead and not get 20 out. Let's get 14 out. Make it easy on ourselves. Boop, 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 bam. There we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We'll jump in here real quick, load it up, and drop it down. And I'm on the wrong side. That's not going to work. Actually, you know what? If we can get that header out of the way. Nope. That is not worth fighting. Coming through. Bam. All right. This is worth it. This is just gonna take some time. There's gotta be an easier way, man. I mean, this will work, but this is gonna take a hot minute. But nonetheless, it was definitely worth it. Well, I think getting them off the map, but you can't keep them on the map if you want to keep them, I guess. I don't know, you guys know what I'm saying. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and load these up and we'll get them sold. So we got some of them. Let's see if a running start will help us. Oh, we're already down. Oh no, there's 10 miles an hour gone. 20, 19, 18. If we get below 10, I'm gonna be mad. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Oh, what's gonna happen? There's 10, 9. No! Oh, there's gotta be an easier way. That I almost feel like the dev looked at this and said, you know what? Let's make a really, really big hill right there just to see what happens. I didn't have a good time, man. Wasn't a good time. All right, so here's 14 of our bales. We got 6 more to bring up here, and then I think we'll be good from there. I need to double check and see our others because we may be able to bring more than one type of bale at a time. I think we could do that, at least in previous farm sim games we've been able to. So we'll take a look. Let's see. So bale selling's 141. Well, we have to come here. So let's take a look at silage. Bale sell is still the best place. So this is where we would bring our silage bales, huh? I wonder if we can get all of those out at the same time. Not gonna stop me from trying. Back over at the main farm. Let's do this. Actually, I need to get my player kind of out of the way a little bit. So we got the 6 straw bales. This is good. We'll go ahead and get all 6 of those out. Perfect. And then we also need to get some silage bales out. So we've got 36 silage bales. We're gonna be making some trips, man. So 6 minus the 14, that leaves us with 8. So we can get 8 of these and carry everything at the same time. So there we go. It's gotten everything out. Hey, why didn't it let you get any more than that? That's a little bit weird. Nonetheless, we'll jump in here. And just to see, actually, I don't know the power difference between the 8R and the 7R. So our 7R's running at 352 horsepower, where the John Deere's, oh, it's 100 horsepower more. Let's take the big one. Let's take the 8R. And let's see, can we get multiple types of this different bales all in the same go? We'll go ahead and load up silage bales first, I reckon. All right, let's see. We've got these silage bales loaded up. Come on, give me a straw bale. Hey, multiple types of bales at the same time. Confirmed. To be fair, this 8R almost seems like it's having a harder time than the 7R was. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's not that much heavier, right? I mean, well, maybe it's silage. Maybe silage is the thing that makes it so heavy. I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems strange. So strange. We'll come up here. We'll see how this goes. So far, so good, but it seems about the same. Pretty normal. I don't know. What do we get down to? 8 miles an hour? 7 miles an hour? Somewhere around there? This seems to be better. This feels better. Yeah, we were way lower than that. So the extra horsepower definitely helpful, no matter what I may think or say out loud. So we'll come through here. We'll go ahead and drop all of this stuff, and we've just got a bunch of silage to sell. So let's see what we can get ourselves into. And the last load right here. I did have one. We have $669,000. Nice. Let's do it, man. Here we go. This is it. We have nothing left after this is sold. Boom. Full load of silage. Almost max price. Gets you 48 grand. That's pretty good. So we're over $700,000 now. I thought the bells were going to bring in like 5 or 10 grand. The bells brought in a solid 200K. Granted, some of those were silage, so it is what it is. I did mention that I thought buying fields would be the best option moving forward, so we could take a look at a few fields, seeing prices. $425 for this one. Little high. Good location. Easy to get in and out of there. I don't know. Maybe that's a good purchase for the next field? What do you guys think? You have to let me know about that. In the meantime, we got to get a little bit of work done, because if we bump over to here, the crop status, grass is not ready to be harvested. We've got 2 growth stages for that left to go. And then this guy, 1, 2, and 3, these are okay, but they got weeds in them, and they've been fertilized once. Nope, that was the fertilize. There we go. So I need to get in there, at least with this field right here. I need to fertilize that one time, and then every field will be set, ready to go in the same setup. And that's where we'll pick up next.